How to extend a visa for foreigners in Ukraine. My name is Ivan Goncharov, and I am an immigration lawyer. To extend a visa or visa-free stay for foreigners in Ukraine, one must have valid reasons according to the legislation. If a foreigner has not managed to obtain a residence permit, it is possible to extend their legal stay in Ukraine by applying to the Migration Service. In some cases, this procedure can be repeated several times. Reasons for extending the stay in Ukraine can include the right to immigrate to Ukraine or to acquire Ukrainian citizenship, circumstances that temporarily prevent leaving Ukraine, such as urgent medical treatment, pregnancy, caring for a sick family member, settling inheritance matters, fulfilling duties as a foreign correspondent or a representative of foreign media, or other valid reasons. It's important to note that the application for extending the legal stay in Ukraine should be submitted no later than 3 working days before the visa expires, but not earlier than 10 working days. Even if a foreigner has already overstayed their allowed time in Ukraine but has the right to extend their stay, it is possible to do so by paying a fine. Documents required for visa extension in Ukraine. If invited by a private individual, the following are needed: the foreigner's passport document and copies of its pages, a notarized Ukrainian translation of the passport document's pages, the inviting individual's passport document and copies of its pages, a copy of the residence permit, or another document confirming the legality of the stay in Ukraine if the inviting individual is also a foreigner. Proof of financial means. Proof of property ownership for the dwelling provided to the foreigner and its copy, and written consent from the owner of such dwelling. 1 photo of the foreigner. Receipt of state duty payment. If the inviting party is a legal entity, the same documents are required, plus the passport document of the head of the legal entity and a copy of its pages, a copy of the certificate from the state register about the registration of the legal entity, a copy of the document appointing employees responsible for processing the foreigner's documents. The application review period is 3 working days. However, if additional checks are necessary, this period can be extended to 14 days. Reasons for visa extension refusal: the need to ensure national security or public order, meaning law enforcement agencies recommend against extending the foreigner's legal stay. The need to protect health, the rights, and legal interests of Ukrainian citizens and other people residing in Ukraine, which is almost the same as the previous reason but recommended by other authorities. If it is found that the foreigner's passport document is forged, damaged, does not meet the required standards, or belongs to another person. In cases of submitting knowingly false information or documents. In cases of non-compliance with court decisions, fines, or debts. If non-compliance with a deportation decision is established. If there are reasonable grounds to believe the foreigner has not proven the purpose of extending their stay in Ukraine. If the foreigner has not confirmed having sufficient financial means, a refusal to extend the stay in Ukraine can be appealed within 1 month. It is important to note that during the appeal period, the foreigner will legally stay in Ukraine. Trust your matters only to experienced lawyers who specialize in specific areas, including immigration law. Thank you for your attention.